Well, we're back, or I'm back. Had a little bit of stuff to do out there on Steve's truck, but we got it sorted out. Figured out I couldn't do it. Huh, interesting. It says that, are we streaming? Yeah, we're streaming. Go to content. YouTube Studio. And we lost a few more subscribers. Oh well. Let's see. Seems like we're going up and down, up and down. All right. So we got anybody out watching this now? So go into this. Oh, you're here. Okay, great. But StreamYard is not picking it up. Interesting. You typed into chat, but it's not showing. 7 viewers. Okay, turn on. All right. Oh, we're just lagging. Okay. All right. What I've done here is I buried this piece of carbon rod down in there 3/16 of an inch. I'm going to take this piece of 3/32 and stick it in the hole. I guess I could tack it in with some CA. Good evening, Ray. Let me cut the turd off of this. We don't want any down in the tube, so we're going to head it downhill. It'll be fine. And we'll take this piece of 3/32, stick it in there. Uh-oh. That CA wicked in there and locked that wire up. Damn. I should have known better. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Gotta be careful. Okay. So in order to get this to fit super tight, I'm going to take a piece of sandpaper and kind of bevel that into a wedge. Didn't have to be much. That ain't good either. Happening. Down right there. Up right there. Never had this much trouble with this. Probably because I'm trying to show you. So, There it is. Just needed a bigger pusher. Get the screwdriver out and push it down. Okay, we're there. So now we'll cut this off to the right length. Side of that bevel. Okay. This side. We want it that long. This doesn't have to, this is hammer work here. This doesn't have to be perfect because we're just going to cut it off once I get it in there. Where do you get the long length of carbon tube? I got this at Radical RC in Dayton. Most hobby shops carry or sell that kind of stuff, or they used to. So you back it up with a piece of wood like that. That holds it in there. Then you wick the CA down in there. Hit it with a little kicker. Maybe it'll go off. This 2P10 is, I don't know what it is now. It was only $14.99 when I bought it. That can. It's probably $38 now. Let's go, Brandon. And then you just cut this off. What's going on here? And sander flat. Okay, you don't want to cut these slots, or you don't want to round this off. Closed shop. Hobby shop is 2.5 hours away. You might look online. I mean, I can basically find anything online. Okay, so now we have an elevator that's ready to be cut for the hinges. People have asked me, well, why don't you exit and all that? Just more wood for nothing. This is solid, man. It ain't going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. We'll get it squared up and then I'll get it tapered off. Hey, Jonathan, from the reverse. Yeah. Now you guys saw how I put these together. These fits are absolutely perfect. There's not a gap anywhere in it. I did have a little piece pull out right there in that piece I just put in. Just the way the hard, this is hard balsa. This piece here, it's hard. That's about the only time that I look for hard stuff to make that work. I'm gonna have a little. I'm gonna have to put a little acryl or something there. Okay, this is up and that. We'll do the other one. I'd like to get this done today. Get something completed. See the fits? Absolutely perfect. The fits here, absolutely perfect. That's what you want. Perfect. Can't be too perfect. I hammered through the last one in 38 days. This one will probably go a little faster, but it will be a little better because I know where the buggers are. You know, I hadn't built this airplane in 30 years. I'm smart, but I can't remember everything. Hey, like, subscribe, and share, and super chat if you can. We have 0 for the month. Be the first in the month to get a super chat in. If this content helps you, please show it. And if you're not watching this live, you can hit the super thanks button, which is the little heart icon at the bottom. Helps keep the channel going. I don't understand why we lost 2 members. You know, last month we gained 45, which was over my normal. And today, this month, we haven't hit not a single member. Lost 2. Guess you guys are tired of me. Okay, this one is roughed in. It's rough shape. Let's see what it weighs. It's going to lose about 10% when I sand it. Maybe 15. It's all over the place. 12 grams. So it'll be about 10. 10 grams. All right. One more time. You got to dig out all the shavings that are left inside there. I mean, John has that little saw. I don't have that. So if you got a little saw blade, that would probably be better. I don't have one. We had to go to St. Vincent de Paul crap store. Get a cat carrier. They have cat carriers. Okay, so now we need to cut this piece. Oh, I got this piece right here. We got 11 watchers. I don't know what you guys are watching, but thanks for sticking with me. I need to make sure this wire goes in there. Yeah. Hey, thank you for the super chat, Jonathan. That first one of the month. Get your name in lights. Let's see what it looks like here. There we go. Let's see here. What's going on? not showing. Oh, we're lagging, that's why. We are lagging big time. I don't know how I put it on a Cat 5 cord. I don't see why it'd be lagging. Yeah, I hope too. Times this channel is not doing well. Oh man, almost broke it. Almost broke it. Okay. When John figured this out, this is so much better than how I did it when I first invented this system. That's 8. What happened to my other 3 piece? I guess that's it. All except after doing this a few times, I've learned that I'm going to put the hinges, cover it, then put the hinges on it, and then lock it up because he finishes inside. It's not necessary. Make sure I can get the wire in this. Man, I can't even see in there. Where is my power light? Oh, damn well it's around here somewhere. Yeah, I can't find the light. That's it. So I can get it in there. Yeah, I wish I had enough money I could go around the world where it's summer all the time. I hate the winter. I hate it. Yeah, I know I just had that too, and it just disappeared. I haven't been anywhere. Been on the floor. Oh, there it is. You want to make sure that's captured really good, because if you don't, this could come off. Of course, it is captured with dope and silk span around it. So more than likely, it's never going to come off. But don't take any chances. That's why I moved to Wisconsin. Wisconsin to Arkansas. Yeah, 8 years ago. I need to move to Arkansas then. I mean, St. Louis weather ain't too bad, but it ain't no California weather, that's for sure. That's where I grew up, California. Glad to be out of there, though. That's a real hellhole. Okay, so we got a nice flat joint there. Let's fill it up some more. I'm kind of stuck. I own this house. I don't have any savings or pension or anything. I don't want to sell this house and then have to make a payment. I worked really hard and made double payments on this house till it was paid off in full. It's not much. It's just an old just an old house, but it's paid for, and I don't have any mortgage. That's why I get so pissed off when they want to buy sell your house. No, yeah, $5 million. Is that negotiable? No. Uh-oh. I think I might have just screwed up. God damn. I'm gonna take this on the sander and put a point on it, and then we're gonna run it in the drill and drill it on down there. I got a real sharp point on this thing. It gets to a certain spot and stops. It means some CA got in there. Damn. Trials and tribulations. right there. CA, some wicked shit, boy. I might have to cut that out and rebuild it. It's the only bad thing about this stuff. It's just so tiny. That's what happened. Got some CA in it. Okay, I need a piece of wire that's that long. Maybe we can get it drilled down. I have no clue. Now, I need to get a ballpoint pen. I'm throwing away most of them. There we go. You're never going to be able to grab that wire with a drill. Sometimes you can cut a piece of ballpoint pen off, stick it on there. Yeah. Just teaching you all kind of shit today. Okay, so that did work. What we gotta do now is get it back in the hole. That ain't it. So, I don't know whether I want to take that off or not, because it might only work one time. Ta-da! We got it. So if nothing else, remember that trick when you've got a jet drill or some type of other real tiny drill. Just get a ballpoint pen, piece of ballpoint pen, about a ½ inch long, chuck it in the drill bit with half of it sticking out, and it'll smash the end down like that and grab the tiny object you're trying to work in the drill. So that'll be worth $20. Okay, so now I got this wire. Where's that other piece of wire? Don't want to lose this. The only piece of wire I got. Okay. Have to go to the hobby shop and get some more. I think this is 22,000, 28,000. Let's see what it is. Let's see how good my eye is calibrated. Calipers, where are they? There they are. Did I put them back? No. Of course, it actually really takes a mic. You can't really measure down to 28 thousandths with a vernier caliper. I mean, you can, but not. Oh, there it is. Not real accurate. I say it's 28. My eye. I got some 40 stuff here too. It is. There's 20. I'm way off. 32. 32. My eyes have. Since I'm not working on motorcycles, I can't see those. Yeah, I can't see those tiny numbers anymore. Alrighty. Yeah, that's worth the price of admission right there, just to learn how to grab a little drill bit with a drill. All right, now we need. Let's see how this is going to line up. I didn't bother to line these up. Should have. Well, they line up every other one, so that's okay. It'll be fine. The last one, I lined these up so they were like so. I mean, I suppose I could move it over, and yeah, we could do that. We'll cut the end of the tip off there. That way it looks more uniform. We'll just reshape this. Let's see, what would it be if I cut? Let's see what it is now. Don't like all that big span. No, they're not lined up with the wing ribs. They were lined up with the stab ribs, but not with the wing ribs. I wonder how much longer I made it. Maybe I can get away with it and it'll be fine. Need to get rid of this. I mean, it'll be fine either way, but I'd really like to stay true to the design, because that first one flies pretty damn good. I mean, it needs some trim. It's got a little weight issue, move weight around or tweak something, it's doing a little bit, but it flies pretty damn good. It's not as good as the Junar yet, but it will. Way more responsive than the Junar. This is 27.5 inches. 27.5. And this one is Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can line it up. No problem. Line it up and reshape the tip. That's what we're gonna do. Yes. Yep. 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 Goes right there like so. So the first hinge point is right here. That is the horn. Let me get rid of the Chiron so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't have the overhead cam because it's over in the other place. Okay, let me look here. We're still way behind. Well, I can go look. I have an airplane right now to see, but I don't think so. No, they're done just like this. It's exactly like this. And it's pretty close. They do line up with the wing, but it's done just like this. I've done so many of these. Kind of like building Continentals. I know that airplane real well too. I've probably built 10 of them in my life. So this actually goes like that. So we want to hinge here. And this is the first hinge. So we got to split the difference because the horn is hinged. So we got here and here. So we're going to split the difference. We're going to hinge it, and we'll hinge it here. Here. So that's correct. Now to make sure that this is right. Yep, there we are right there. It's hinged. Here. And here. Now, let's see. This over here, and it goes right there. So we take this one. This goes back over here. This one. Right here. That's exactly correct. Okay, so there, right there. And this, I could shape that up like so. That would make that kind of makes it longer. Okay, I'm going to need to make a pattern for the ends so that they're exactly the same. I wonder why it's lagging so bad. I'm looking at two different screens. I'm looking at my broadcast stream, and then I'm looking at YouTube Studio, and I'll bet I'm 15 or 20 minutes behind. Because I'm just not on the YouTube, I'm just now spraying this stuff on. And that was 20 minutes ago. Probably going to have to cut that up a bit too. Of course, I don't know. It looks pretty close. Let me I'll just I sanded this with this thing. Okay, I'm going to get my little saw. And my little saw does one thing only. It cuts that slot. Do not buy this from Harbor Freight. They were 20 bucks, now they're 50 bucks. It cuts absolutely nothing. I mean, it'll cut these slots, and that's all she'll do. Ask John, he knows. He got one. Now this height needs to be 3/8 of an inch. And it's set for it already. Okay. Now John's got a little sled that he, you know, like he made himself a little sled. I just do it by eye. I think I'm gonna clamp these together though, so they're exactly the same. Want consistency. Bullshit clamps. I'm not gonna put the eyelets in the hinges tonight. I'm just gonna. I don't even know where my hinges are. Oh yeah, I do. I see them. I'm just going to cut the slots and run the wire through the plywood. I won't. I'm not going to hinge it or put the eyelets in it. Got too much shit to do. Now, in order for this to work right, I need to push this through flat and straight. You know what? I better make myself a little sled. Let's see here. 8 inch. Except then I'm going to have to raise or lower the table. Let's just, okay. Yes. That piece of 8. I don't want to screw this up. Shouldn't be too hard to find a piece of hard 1/8 inch. There's a piece of 8 right here. Almost. Might be a little. Okay, so now I need a bed. What do we want to make that out? This is a good piece. This is a shit piece. 24. Yeah, this is a shit piece. So, hmm. I'm just now sanding on the elevator on my screen. I know damn well I did that long ago. Okay, so where is the square? There's the square. I don't know where you guys are at as far as that goes, but I'm lagging way behind. Okay, we got that. Not supposed to use this little saw as a dado saw either, but I got two blades stacked in there so that it makes a 1/8 inch wide cut. I guess that doesn't matter because they're going to line up the fence with the table. Seems like it might have got sticky a little bit. Some glue. Yeah, it did right there. Okay. So it's square with the table. Now I need a fence. And we're going to use, this is the fence, I suppose. Let me cut this up on my other saw. Well, I killed that pen. Shit. There it is. Killed it. I should have this one framed up before I go to Omaha. I should. I mean, what is it, 2 days old now, and I got the stab built. I got the beam cut. I got all the ribs. I got all the parts. It'll just go together. It'll just fall together. Shit. My X-Acto table saw is going to get a makeover too. I'm going to make that more powerful because it's kind of crap too. Barely cuts balsa wood. Okay. There we go. We now got a little sled for this job. Don't want to lose it because it'll be the only thing this sled does. Okay, now I need to readjust that because all right, we're in there. Let me turn this around so it's evenly balanced. That's it. That's the only thing that saw does is cut those slots. The way it goes. So the next thing to do is to round that leading edge over. Except at the end because I'm going to glue a small piece on this for the little titty that hangs off the end. Let me get rid of this. So it probably behoove me to put the little piece on there now so that I have a flat to glue to, the little triangle. But first I need to sand this end of this stab. So give me a second, I'm going to sand the end of this stab to that line so that I can make a pattern and sand the other one to that shape. Okay, that looks right. I guess I just left these a little long. Do I have any C-temp? I believe I'm going to have to sand this groove more. Yeah, I'm going to have to reshape that too. That's not. Yes, flatter. Flatter on the end. You know, can I get anything done? The thing's always a mess. Just how I roll. Okay, what's the deal here? Yep, it'll be fine. Little turnout there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to not glue that piece on until after I get it hinged. Because but I do need to make that tip the same on the other end. Okay, we got any plastic. Come on out of there. Let me just make it off to the side. It don't matter. It, okay. Now we got a pattern. This ain't C-temp. It's just clear plastic. It's tough stuff. I'd like to get some more of that C-temp. I just don't know where to get it. You guys, you got any idea? Dick Blick Art Store? Some kind of drafting supply? There we go. Now we got an exact copy of that side. Nope. Nope. Gotta be smaller. Gotta be smaller. Right there. Anybody know where to get C-temp at? Don't tell me Tom Morris. Don't tell me Okie Air. They ain't doing nothing no more. It's a good thing I checked that out. My other square. Like this ruler. It's always been a pain in the ass. Yep. Yep. That's right. That is right. Okay, let me sand this off on the disc. Better stop. It's starting to get close. I'll use the hand block. Okay. Damn ruler. There it is, hiding. Okay, we have 14 and 8. Here we have 14. It's close. Three sixteenths. Yeah, it's close enough for government. Let's sand it a little more. Want perfect. Anybody still here? I haven't seen any chatters in a while. We've been on an hour and 30 minutes. I guess I could end the show. End the show and carry on. Okay, we need 4 hinges minimum. Ah, yeah, you're still here. Okay, good. Ah, yeah, I got a feeling that groove ain't wide enough. It's gonna have to be much more. Mucho. Okay, we need to put a couple ends on this. This also needs to be flat. This side. Flatter. It's hard to believe, but a 16th of an inch will do as far as the look goes. And I can spot it. If anybody else can. Okay, so let's get this down. We got some of them, yeah, that's good. We got them. I got Tina. 14 bags of them other there. More bags here. Four up. Yeah, we're going to try to come out lighter, but I don't know. Do the best we can. Now we're going to go through this BS again. There it is. So, okay. Yeah, that helps. There we go. So for now, we'll just cut this wire short. Let that other wire go. There it is. Tiny, you can't see it. Okay. Yow! Wire went in my thumb. Putting a needle in your thumb. Okay, it doesn't matter. They're both exactly the same, either or. So should be able to get a hand drill and drill those holes. on the center line, it should work. Where's the hand drill? Got a lot of ball drivers now. On them. I need to put this with the saw so I don't lose it. That little sled worked good. Only took 5 minutes to make, and it made it perfectly square spot. So, thank you, John, for that idea. So, hand drill. Be up here in this. There's a 3/32. No, 8. There it is. 1/8. Yep. Yeah. I should have kept one of them out so I could broach this. I usually have one that's sanded on the edge. Shit. Let me get one out. It's hard to stick a square peg in a round hole. You can do it, but it's easier to broach it first. Let me get that sand there. Okay, what I'm doing here is I took the hinge, just like I'm using, and I ground an angle on it, like so. And we're going to put it in the square hole, in the round hole, and turn it square. I guess that'll work. And that's how you do it. Make sure she's square in there. Stuck in there now. By the time you take it in and out a few times, they loosen up anyway, though. Epoxy is what holds it in. And I will tell you this, back it up. This tang is going to stick out of the trailing edge here. Looks to be about a 1/4 inch. There's a 1/4 inch sticking up right here. I'm going to put a little piece of 3/8 in there so that it captures that. You want this thing completely captured. You don't want to just get a little bit of glue on it. You want to get the whole thing captured up. Just double check and make sure that my marks are right. And if you look, you see how nice in that groove? That's exactly where the flap is going to sit, right in that groove, because it mimics that round 3/8 peg or whatever, so that you never have a gap in the trailing edge. Never, if you sand that right. Now I didn't do that on the flaps on this last Viper, but I'm going to do it on this one. I'm going to route out the trailing edge before I put it on there. There it is. Now it's not going to be free because it's not rounded over, but we'll get it rounded over here in a minute. That's going to turn out nice. A little couple thousandths. Nah, that's it'll be fine. Not many guys want to know about building control line airplanes, that's for sure. Are there some who think I don't know what I'm talking about? But that's all right. Remember, I know that I'm right, but double check it because you don't want to make a mistake. Yeah, see, it's a little off. So that one needs to go just a smidge, but 10 thousandths to the outside of that line. Right there. And we'll get a weight on it and call it a day. The rest of it's just tinkering. Sanding the leading edge, sanding the tapers. First, it's going to get lighter because it's going to lose some material as I shape this thing. But if we're at 2.5 ounces, I'm going to be happy. I think the other one, I can't remember. I sent a picture to John. It was 2 4/10 or something like that. Anytime you can hit under 3, you're doing good. Okay. So we need the horn. Where'd the horn go? We're gonna lose some weight on the horn because when I bend it, I cut the ears off. We'll lose 2 inches off of that, whatever that weighs. Now you can do it either way. The Viper has no aluminum tubes in this, which I'll probably do on this because you lose some weight. But you gotta fill that up with epoxy really good and glue this on really well, which is not a big deal. Let's see what it weighs. What does it weigh? That's the most important part. I gotta clean this bench up so I can move again. 0. Two and a half ounces. So by the time I sand her down and get most of that material removed and clip those off, it'll be 2 2/10. That's really good. That's really good. 2 3/10 maybe. So 2.5 is 72 grams. I'll probably get her down to 68 or 67. I'd like to see it finished with silk span and 3 coats of dope under 3 ounces. That would be exceptionally good. And I'm happy with it. You guys got any questions? I've been online quite a bit today. Time for me to take a nap. Been up since 3 o'clock. If there are no questions, I'm going to end the stream. I'll do it at 1:45. So we got 5 minutes. But I'm not doing any more work. Just kind of coasting. Uh, 70 grams now. About. You really don't need a set of plans for this. You just need a shoe and a ruler. I mean, I could spit out the numbers to you. Anybody, competent builder could build it. Try it for yourself. Try the shoe rib for yourself. Draw a straight line, 11 and a half inches. And I think this one is 4 inches back is the high point of the wing. Yeah, 4 inches back. Make an intersecting line at 90 degrees. And then it's 1.125 above that line, 1.125 below that line, and take your shoe and make an arc with a 3/4 radius leading edge and a 1/2 inch trailing edge. So you draw from 1/2, 3/4, 3/8, from 3/8 up on the leading edge to the 4-inch mark back. You make that arc, and then just take a ruler, yardstick that you can bend, have your buddy hold it, and put it up on the high point, arc it back like that, draw a line, fold the thing in half, fold the paper in half, cut it out. You got the rib template. And I'll bet you that it'll be within a pencil line of the rest of these ribs. Most of these numbers that I used back in the day were availability of wood. So the high point of the wing was 4 inches back because you could get 4-inch sheeting. Just like a stab and elevator. This stab is 4 inches because you can get 4-inch material. Before you could get 4-inch material in 35 days, they were 3 inches wide because you could get 3-inch material. But the same shit, the same numbers. They used to use their hands like this you go between the flap and the leading edge of the stabilizer, and that's the tail moment, whatever, plus whatever the flap. But you got to go from the back of the flap. Obviously, your hand's not big enough to go from the trailing edge. But that plus 2 inches. So the tail moment would be on a 35 size airplane. For me, would be 10 inches. 10 and 1/4, 10 and a half. Somewhere in there. And the nose moment would be anywhere between that much, 8 inches and 9 inches. But you ever see the artist or whatever, they take their thumb and they go like that, they're looking, that works. It works well. If you can grasp with perspective what you're looking at, I got a Neolucida. A Neolucida is a prism that I can look through at something sitting across the room. And I look down through the prism and I aim it at the object and trace the outline onto the paper. It's called a Neolucida. And they believe that Da Vinci used something similar to draw, the Mona Lisa and all that, all that other stuff. So, all right, I'm finished. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. See you.